Surprise, surprise. National numbers are lying to you again. Yeah. It's actually happening again. Real estate prices. You know what? When you look at national numbers and stats, what we're seeing on the headlines across the country is that we're seeing like a 7% increase in values. Well, that's not 100% accurate. Here's the reason why. The reason why is that you're looking at national, like I just stated, not regional numbers. That's one of the biggest problems that we have because you can't be in Bobsville, Indiana and New York City and have the same different type of appreciation or depreciation. It just mathematically does not work. There's a huge, what we call a price gap involved here. And the price gap actually it's existing. We actually reached a national median price of $404,300, but this masks the extreme regional differences. And I say that with prejudice because, in the Northeast, we're seeing a 4.9% increase, but on the West, we're seeing a 2.9 decrease. These are big numbers, guys and gals. Double digit heat, guys. They're saying 7%, right? No, it's not. That's only 16 out of the 235 metros that actually saw this big increase. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking about. I'm gonna actually show you guys the numbers. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on here because it is staggeringly interesting to kind of just understand what's taking place. So here's some information that I found would be relevant to you guys. Now look at this right here. Here's the different regions. So in the Northeast, we're at about 506,000, right? Up 4.9%. Now we're going to get to this in a second. Midwest, 308, 3.6. South, so on and so forth. And then the West, a negative 2.9. Now, if you take a look at this graph or this area right here, this is going to be kind of what you're going to be seeing on their high-end appreciations. Ohio, 12. Anchorage, 10.4, Albany, 9.3, Trenton, 9.2. These are pretty stinking nice. Now, here's a quick little graph format. Just, I like graphs. So put the graph in here, 4.93, and you see how the West is just getting our butts kicked. It's because we have a lot of different inventory. Here's a different chart and graph I want to quickly show you. This article came out with Inman News. Inman is a national provider of information. Oops, you guys are still looking at the wrong one. Sorry about that. Let me get you into the right one here. And we're going to stop sharing that. My apologies. But this is something I think you guys really, really, really need to see. Because check this out. So this is Inman News. And this is kind of the really cool part about them. Scroll on down. Yeah, the painting ladies in San Francisco. Here's a chart and graph, easy to understand. So home prices increased by 71% in U.S. metros. Here's breaking it down, kind of what you're going to see across the country. It's good, but it isn't great. We're probably going to be looking at some flat or very low increases. Again, we're taking a look at our median price here. We hit that market we talked about. Our number of metros. This is the gains here that we talked about for the 7%, right? Only 16 out of 235, but 167 of them out of 235 metros came down a little bit. So it's moving around. And then here are the appreciations by regions, a little bit clearer. San Francisco, my home, area, 2.3. San Jose, Apple, Google, 0.5%. We on the West Coast are just not faring as well as we possibly could. Salinas, hey, this is my hometown. My mom's from Salinas. But East Coast, way better than what we're seeing. So now, what does that mean for you guys ultimately at the end of the day, right? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what it means. I'm going to give you some scripts that you can put into practice right now that you can actually use in your own life. So let me grab that dialogue for you because these scripts I generated and created specifically for you based upon what's going on in the marketplace. So I'm going to bring this screen back up. And then I want you to do something. I want you to pause this video. I want you to screenshot it, okay? Because this is where you can put this into action today. So here's your buyer script right here. Go ahead and just pause me really quickly and screenshot this quickly for the buyers. Okay, perfect. And you're back. Now I want you to screenshot this one for the sellers. Now I want you to take this and internalize it, and then I want you to start putting it into practice for yourselves. Okay, I think that really pretty much is going to sum up this video for you. Hopefully, this is going to be something you guys can put into your business right now. Buyers, as consumers, talk with your agents immediately. This is something of major concern. Our interest rates are coming down. That is kind of working on the whole inventory and where we're seeing our prices dip. So the people in the West Coast there are a lot of folks are trying to exit the West Coast based upon political and financial decisions that they're making personally in their own lives. And of course, there's a lot of other things, business and family and so on and so forth. And they're going East Coast. I've had a lot of friends move to the East Coast and to the South. And so we're seeing those numbers really pick up because the inventory here in the West Coast is going high because a lot of people are going bye-byes. East Coast are going, hey, we're selling out of everything because everyone's moving to us. So if this makes some sense, if you guys like this, make sure you like and subscribe down below and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Is this affecting your area or is it not? All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Make it a blessed and prosperous, wonderful day if I can talk. All right, bye.